Why is it that some women over the age of 60 always seem to have a fresh and appealing scent, while others who meticulously maintain their daily hygiene seem to emit an unpleasant odor? The answer lies not in expensive perfumes or special products, but rather in frequent bathroom habits. Many older women unconsciously practice these habits, which we will share with you today. You might be surprised. These 8 habits have been observed by doctors and dermatologists for years, but have rarely been discussed publicly. They may seem harmless or even hygienic, but in reality can be the cause of the body producing or intensifying odors. The good news is that once you know which habits are causing the problem, they can be easily changed. No expensive treatments or complicated routines are needed. Small adjustments can make a big difference. Once you know which habits are causing the problem, you can easily change them. No expensive treatments or complicated routines are needed. Small adjustments can make a big difference. Especially the 8th habit is so widespread that women over 60 practice it unconsciously. If you ever feel unsure whether you smell clean enough, if you sometimes feel unsure whether you smell clean enough, or simply want to feel more confident, please read on. These 8 discoveries will strengthen your confidence and help you feel comfortable in any social situation. Strengthen your confidence and feel comfortable in any social situation. However, there is a major misunderstanding here. Especially after the age of 60, our skin undergoes significant changes. It becomes thinner, loses its natural oils, and becomes more sensitive. Taking a very hot shower every day or several times a day not only removes dirt and sweat, but also removes the skin's natural lipid barrier. This lipid barrier is essential for maintaining skin health and maintaining a normal bacterial balance. Without this protective layer, harmful bacteria can multiply and cause unpleasant odors. I recall a patient named Margaret who was 67 years old. Margaret, 67 years old. Even after taking 3 showers a day, she felt her skin didn't smell fresh. Her skin was red, dry, and flaky. It wasn't due to a lack of sebum or poor hygiene, but rather excessive hot water that severely damaged the natural skin barrier, allowing problematic bacteria to take hold. The solution is simpler than you might think. Shower once every 2 days with lukewarm water, focusing on areas that truly need cleaning, such as the armpits, genital area, and feet, and rinse lightly with water. Your skin will thank you, and ironically, it will smell fresher, because your natural skin microbiome will be balanced. Remember, less is more, especially for mature skin. Another habit that can cause unpleasant odors is using antibacterial soap or gel. In a world where cleanliness is equated with antibacterial products, where cleanliness and antibacterial products are synonymous, in modern society, many women automatically reach for soap or shower gel. These are said to kill 99.9% of bacteria, which sounds good, but for mature skin, this is a problem. Your skin is a complex ecosystem with millions of beneficial bacteria that are part of its natural defense system. These good bacteria eliminate harmful microbes and maintain a neutral pH balance. Antimicrobial products do not distinguish between good and bad bacteria, eliminating all of them. As a result, harmful bacteria return. These bacteria are more resistant when no good bacteria to compete with. They can more easily colonize the skin. They colonize the skin without competition from other bacteria. These problematic microbes often produce stronger, unpleasant odor. When this balance is disrupted, as in the case of Helga, a 1-year-old woman who had been using an antibacterial shower gel for years, she believed it was more hygienic. However, she noticed that she already had an unpleasant odor by the afternoon. The reason was that her skin's microbiome had become disrupted, allowing odor-causing bacteria to multiply freely. A better choice is a mild, pH-neutral soap or shower gel, without antibacterial ingredients. The reason was that her skin's microbiome had become disrupted, allowing odor-causing bacteria to multiply freely. A better choice is a mild, pH-neutral soap or shower gel without antibacterial ingredients. This matches the skin's natural acidity. Marseille soap, baby soap, or special soap for sensitive skin are often ideal. Your body knows how to keep itself clean. You just need to help it and not interfere. Third point, neglecting or overdoing hygiene in the intimate area. Intimate hygiene is a sensitive topic, but many women make mistakes here, which can lead to unpleasant odors. Both neglect and overcleaning are problematic. After menopause, the pH level of the vagina changes and becomes more alkaline. This makes it easier for harmful bacteria to multiply. At the same time, the vagina's self-cleaning function weakens. The two extremes are either neglecting care or overcleaning. Both can lead to problems. After menopause, the pH level of the vagina changes and becomes less acidic. This means harmful bacteria can multiply more easily. At the same time, the mucous membranes become thinner and more sensitive, and many women may notice an increased risk of infections or a change in odor. The first mistake is ignoring this area. Some women believe that a regular shower is sufficient, but the vagina requires special attention. Sweat, urine residue, and natural secretions can accumulate, especially if you urinate frequently or have mild urinary incontinence, which can cause odor. The second mistake is the opposite, excessive cleansing, such as using soap or scented tissues. These products can irritate the vaginal mucous membranes and promote the growth of harmful bacteria, especially if you go to the bathroom frequently or have mild urinary incontinence. The second mistake is excessive cleaning. Using soap or scented tissues to clean the area. These products can further disrupt the already balanced environment, causing irritation or infection. At 69 years old, she came to see me feeling anxious despite keeping herself clean to the point of embarrassment. She was using scented wet wipes for the intimate area and a dedicated spray for the intimate area. However, the odor was only getting worse. The issue was that these products were disrupting her natural bacterial flora, allowing harmful bacteria to proliferate. The right balance: clean the external genital area daily with lukewarm water and a mild unscented soap. Rinse thoroughly and gently pat dry. Avoid products containing fragrances. Do not use harsh cleansers or irritating cleaning agents. After using the toilet, always wipe from front to back to keep intestinal bacteria away. Nature has a reason for everything. Work with your body, not against it. The fourth cause of unpleasant body odor is inadequate drying after showering. One of the most overlooked factors after showering is the moisture left on the skin, which can cause unpleasant body odor. Many women quickly pat themselves dry and put on clothes, but the remaining moisture creates an ideal environment for bacteria and fungi to multiply, which can cause unpleasant odors. As we age, our skin thickens in some areas and thins in others. Skin wrinkles form, and areas such as under the breasts, around the groin, under the arms, and around the neck become more noticeable. These areas often become damp and warm, creating ideal conditions for microbes to multiply. These microbes produce unpleasant odor. This issue worsens when you are in a hurry or your movements become slower than before. Hard to reach areas are often not dried thoroughly, such as between the fingers, the skin folds behind the ears, and other areas that tend to retain moisture. In the case of a 71-year-old woman named Irmgard, she had noticed an unidentifiable moldy odor on her skin for some time. After careful examination, it was discovered that fungi were proliferating in the area where the skin overlapped below the chest. The cause was that this area was not thoroughly dried after showering. After showering, make sure to take at least 5 minutes to thoroughly dry the area. Use a clean, dry towel and pay special attention to the following important areas: the spaces between the fingers, the skin folds under the chest, the groin, the armpits, and the skin folds on the neck and abdomen. Do not rub the skin between the fingers, under the breasts, the groin, under the arms, the skin folds on the neck and abdomen, and behind the ears. Gently press these areas to dry them. Do not rub. Afterward, allow the skin to air dry for a few minutes before putting on clothing. For affected areas, use baby powder or a specialized body powder to absorb any excess moisture. Bacteria and fungi thrive in moisture, so by removing moisture, you can prevent them from causing unpleasant odors. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment to let us know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create content that provides useful information and Let's tackle the fifth issue together. Let's talk about habits. It's about incorrect foot care. Feet are one of the most neglected parts of the body when it comes to hygiene, but they are also one of the most common causes of unpleasant odor. As we age, blood circulation worsens, the skin thickens and dries out, making it difficult to properly care for the soles of the feet. Many older women make the mistake of only washing the soles of their feet. This leads to a buildup of dead skin cells, which can cause the skin to become rough and cracked, making it difficult to wash and care for the feet properly. The issue becomes even more serious. Poor blood circulation causes the skin to thicken and dry out, making it difficult to properly wash and care for the feet. Many elderly women make the mistake of only washing their feet superficially, or using soap foam that has already been used on other parts of the body. However, feet have their own specific needs and challenges. Between the toes, dead skin cells, sweat, and bacteria accumulate. If this area is not thoroughly washed and dried every day, ideal conditions for fungal infections are created. Fungal infections such as athlete's foot not only emit unpleasant odors, but can also spread and become stubborn. Infections like athlete's foot, which not only emit an unpleasant odor, but can also spread and become stubborn. Another issue is neglecting foot nail care. Thickened, improperly trimmed, or ingrown nails can trap bacteria and dirt under long nails, where bacteria accumulate and are released during walking, causing odor. I recall the case of Elizabeth, 7th. Despite regularly changing her shoes, she was puzzled by the persistent unpleasant odor in her shoes. Upon examination, an early fungal infection was discovered between her teeth and nails. A woman of a certain age was puzzled by why her shoes always had an unpleasant odor. Despite regularly changing her shoes, examination revealed that early symptoms of a fungal infection were found between her nails. Dirt had accumulated. She had only washed her feet superficially for years and had not dried them completely. How to properly care for your feet. Wash your feet daily with warm water and mild soap. Use a soft brush or facial towel to clean between the toes and rinse off all soap residue. Dry your feet completely, especially between the toes. Use a foot-specific towel or at least a clean part of a towel. Trim your toenails regularly, straight across, not rounded. If bending is difficult, please seek professional foot care. Change your socks daily and use ones made of breathable materials, such as cotton or functional socks. Use functional socks, shoes after wearing. Dry in a well-ventilated area and use shoe spray or cedar wood insoles as needed. Healthy feet are odor-free feet. Invest a few minutes daily in care. Number 6. Overuse, perfume, and deodorant. Many women tend to believe that the solution to body odor lies in using more perfume or stronger deodorant. But, ironically, this can have the opposite effect. 13.22. This occurs because overly strong perfumes, 13.22, overwhelming impression, but also react with natural body odor to create unpleasant mixed odors. As we age, our sense of smell also changes. What once felt pleasant and subtle may no longer feel as strong, leading us to apply more. At the same time, our natural body odor also changes due to hormonal changes, medications, and delayed metabolic processes. Common mistakes include applying perfume to unwashed skin, or applying perfume over existing odors. Perfume is meant to enhance, not mask, odors. Trying to cover up sweat odors or other unpleasant smells with perfume
can result in even more unpleasant mixed odors. Another issue is oud perfume. Fragrances change over time, especially when exposed to light or heat. Perfumes used for many years may develop a different scent from their original state, and in some cases may even develop a rotten-like odor. Common mistakes when using deodorant include applying it to damp skin or using it as a substitute for proper cleanse. Deodorant is most effective when applied to completely dry, clean skin. Antiperspirants are most effective when applied to completely dry, clean skin, and ideally should be applied at night to allow them to work overnight. Gertrude de Sants noticed that people were avoiding her. She thought she smelled bad and increased her perfume usage, but in reality, the perfume became too strong, causing headaches and forming an unpleasant mixture of her natural body odor and the perfume in a 16-15 ratio. In fact, her perfume became too strong and caused headaches, and her natural body odor mixed with the unpleasant scent. The correct approach is as follows. Take a shower thoroughly before using perfume. Perfume is most effective when applied to clean, dry skin. Use perfume sparingly. One spray on the wrists, and if needed, behind the ears, is sufficient. As a general rule, others should not be able to smell the fragrance unless they are very close. Deodorant or antiperspirant should be applied to completely dry underarms. Antiperspirant is most effective when used at night. Clean underarms. Antiperspirant is most effective when used at night. Regularly check the scent of your perfume. If the scent differs from before or has been used for an extended period, it is time to switch to a new one. Less is better. Delicate and clean scents are stronger than scent clouds. The seventh habit that is often overlooked is clothing hygiene. This is one of the most overlooked factors contributing to body odor, and body odor is not related to the body itself, but rather to the clothing we wear. Many women pay close attention to personal hygiene, but forget that clothing absorbs, accumulates, and releases odors. As we age, laundry habits often change. You may wash clothing multiple times before washing it, because it appears clean, or wash it to save energy or protect delicate fabrics. These habits, however, clothing can become a breeding ground for bacteria and odor. Particularly problematic are underwear and bras, which come into direct contact with the skin. Wearing a bra for several days can cause sweat to accumulate, along with dead skin cells and bacteria. These microorganisms thrive in warm, moist environments and transfer odors to the skin. Sheets are often overlooked. We spend approximately 8 hours in bed each night, sweating, losing skin cells, and leaving natural oils behind. If sheets are not changed for several weeks, they can become a breeding ground for bacteria and dust mites. Another issue is shoes. Many women wear the same pair of shoes every day without giving them time to air out. Feet sweat daily, and the moisture is trapped inside the shoes, causing odor. Hildegard, a 70-year-old woman, took a shower every day, but couldn't understand why she still had an unpleasant odor. Upon closer inspection, she had been wearing the same bra for a week, and only changed her bedding once every 3 weeks. Clothing absorbs sweat released from the body, and traps odors, causing them to linger. Upon closer observation, she had been wearing the same bra for a week, and her sheets were only changed once every 3 weeks. Clothing accumulates sweat and bacteria released from the body, so to prevent odor, underwear should be changed daily, and bras within 2 days. Underwear absorbs a lot of sweat and bacteria, so underwear and towels should be washed at 60 degrees or higher to kill bacteria. Sheets in warm seasons, wash weekly and more frequently if you sweat a lot. Shoes dry in a well-ventilated area. Avoid wearing the same shoes every day. Consider using antibacterial insoles or shoe sprays. Clothing. Make sure clothing is completely dry before storing in a closet. Damp clothing quickly develops a musty odor. Your clothing is like a second skin. Keep it clean, just like your body. The eighth and most overlooked habit is neglecting oral hygiene and bad breath. The eighth and most overlooked habit is oral health. Many women underestimate the impact of bad breath on their overall impression, especially as we age. Saliva secretion gum health, and digestive function change. Oral care becomes even more important after age 6. Salivary glands reduce saliva production. Saliva is essential for oral health. It washes away bacteria, neutralizes acids, and keeps the mouth moist. Reduced saliva promotes bacterial growth and causes bad breath. Many older women take medications that cause dry mouth as a side effect. Blood pressure medication, antidepressants, antihistamines, all of which further reduce saliva production and worsen bad breath issues. Gum issues progress with age, leading to periodontal disease, inflammation of the gums, and loose teeth, which create areas where bacteria accumulate, and these bacteria produce sulfur compounds, emitting a characteristic rotten odor. The tongue is also often overlooked. The surface of the tongue accumulates bacteria, food particles, and dead cells. Without regular cleaning, a white film forms, which is the primary cause of bad breath. Dentures present unique challenges. Poorly fitting dentures or inadequately clean dentures can accumulate bacteria and cause persistent bad breath. I remember a 74-year-old woman who couldn't understand why her grandchildren turned away when she kissed them. She brushed her teeth twice a day, but neglected to clean her tongue, and her mouth was very dry due to medication side effects. Her bad breath became severe, and it was interfering with her social interactions. To prevent bad breath, brush your teeth thoroughly at least twice a day. Ideal after every meal. Use a soft toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Clean your tongue daily, using a tongue scraper or the back of your toothbrush. The tongue is often the main cause of bad breath. Use dental floss or interdental brushes to remove bacteria and food particles between your teeth. Do not rinse your mouth with toothpaste containing mouthwash immediately after brushing. This may rinse away the protective fluoride. Drink plenty of water to keep your mouth moist. If your mouth feels dry, suck on sugar-free candy or use a product specifically designed for dry mouth. Use it regularly. Get professional teeth cleaning regularly and treat any gum issues. If you wear dentures, clean them thoroughly every day and soak them overnight in a cleaning solution. Fresh breath opens doors and hearts. Invest a few minutes each day in your oral health. Invest in your oral health. If you haven't watched this video yet and found this information useful, please leave a comment with I to let us know you've been here. We've prepared a text version of this video so you can understand the information in more detail. The links to the website and text version are available in the video description or the first comment section of this video. After explaining these 8 common bathroom habits, I would like to share an important message. It's not that you've done something wrong. These habits are often formed unconsciously and may even seem reasonable. What's important is knowing that making small adjustments now can make a big difference. It is important to know that small adjustments can make a difference. Remember, what we have learned is that taking frequent hot showers can stimulate sebum production, dry out the skin, and potentially lead to excessive sebum production. Additionally, mild pH-neutral products are more suitable than harsh antibacterial cleanse. Drying thoroughly is just as important as washing. Proper care is necessary. Perfume is meant to enhance your scent, not mask it. Clean clothes are just as important as a clean body. Healthy oral care affects your overall impression. These changes don't have to be implemented all at once. Choose 1 or 2 habits and focus on them this week. Pay special attention to thoroughly drying off after a shower. Don't forget to keep your scent fresh. This is not just a matter of courtesy toward others, but also a gift to yourself. If you have confidence in your scent, you will shine brighter, filled with confidence, and able to embrace your grandchildren without hesitation. Even in social situations, you won't need to worry about others perceiving you as unclean. In fact, good personal hygiene in older adults requires a little more attention and different techniques than when you were younger, but it is definitely achievable. Your body has changed, but with the right knowledge and habits, you can feel clean and confident. Which of these 8 habits surprised you the most, and which one would you like to change first? We would love to hear about your experiences. Thank you for joining us today. Please leave a comment about what you learned today and how you plan to incorporate it into your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so please feel free to share them. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel, and please share it with your friends. Your support is what drives us to continue creating valuable and inspiring content. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you again. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.